Sup guys, how's it going? Welcome to another Gamer Tech review. My name is Shu, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at the gaming mechanical keyboard made by Roccat called the Ryos. Here is the box, and it is huge. It fills the entire frame of the camera. So without further ado, let's just crack it onto the floor and have a close-up at the packaging. So taking a look at the front of the box, we have got an image of the keyboard on there, and it does break down a lot of the key features which the keyboard has. And with Roccat Talk, RAD, MMO and FPS approved. It has got cherry black mechanical switches on there. It is fully backlit, illuminated by LEDs. You have got macros which you can record on there, and it has got anti-ghosting as well, to name a few of the features. Then looking at the back of the box, it goes into more details of what's on the front, including the Roccat Talk, the mechanical switches, and also the finish of the keyboard. And then you do have a breakdown in multiple different languages. Now that's the packaging out of the way, let's just have a close-up at the keyboard itself. So here we are with the Roccat Ryos, just checking out the main layout of the keyboard. As you can see, if I just remove the escape key, you can see we have got cherry black keys on here, and also you've got the LED on there, so they are all individually lit keys. Now the keyboard is standard, it is a blue backlit keyboard, and it is really bright, but then if you stop using it for a while, it does all dim down and gives you a nice relaxed blue glow, which is really quite nice. Then along here on the first F4 buttons, you have got your volume control, so you've got your mute, volume down, volume up, your calculator button, so it just brings up the calculator straight away for you, play, pause, stop, previous track, next track, so pretty much all of that controls all of your music, which is quite important if you want to do on-the-fly adjustments to your games. Then you've got bring up a web browser, that'll do your the brightness of the keyboard, and you also got recording on here, which is in some of their software that you can play with, and you've also got put your computer to sleep as another shortcut key there. So it is a full mechanical keyboard. You have got your macro keys on the side here as well, so you can program these to do whatever you like with the software, which you download from the Roccat website. There isn't a disc included in the box. Then we also have got your thumb macro buttons here. There's 3 of them, which are really quite handily accessible with your thumb, because you can just like press them while you're using the spacebar, which is quite easy. And what I actually do is I macro these to my media browser instead. So I have that as play, pause, that as previous track, that as next track. So when I am playing, I don't have to press function and then mess around with these buttons up here. They are really easy to use, but I find that if I use those instead, then it's just more quicker. So if I'm playing Counter-Strike, for example, and someone's coming around the corner, I can pause the music and then get a better idea of whereabouts they are coming from. You have got a full number pad on the side here, as it is a full-size mechanical keyboard. Also, you've got a wrist stretch, which is permanently attached to the keyboard. It's not a clip-on, so you can take it off. It is permanently attached to the keyboard itself. Also, something that I quite liked about the keyboard is that the caps lock, scroll lock and num lock, they're all down here. So instead of being at the top here, you have got your lights up here, which is really quite nice. One of the things which is a little bit, I didn't really enjoy too much of the keyboard, is the caps lock key. You have to program that separately in the software in order to use it properly, because otherwise you use it and it's your Roccat Talk button jobby for the keyboard, which gives all your keys the secondary function. So if you don't activate that, when you press it, it will just act as a shift key and give you uppercase characters for when you're holding it down. Then a quite nice thing, if we just flip the keyboard over on the back here, we have got a USB cable. It's just your standard rubberized cabling there, with your USB 2.0 slot on the connector on the end. We do have 2 little raising feet on here, which are rubber footed, so you have got the ability to raise the keyboard up off the table and also stop it from sliding around everywhere. But if you keep those down, you also have got one long one on the bottom here, one in the corners, and one in these corners as well, rubber feeting to make sure that the keyboard does stay in place. And the really cool thing about the Roccat keyboards as well, which is actually quite a common feature in some of their other ones, is the channeling on the bottom. So say majority of keyboards, you'll just have the cable coming out the top here. What you can do, depending on where your PC is or how much cable space you've got on your desktop, you can pop your cable into the channeling and have it come out another section if you wanted to. So just like that, and also it's really easy to put it in, and it does stay in place as well as soon as everything is, there we go, in there all properly. Which other keyboards with channeling, sometimes it can be really tricky to get the cable in place, and then when it is in place, it's almost impossible to get it out. Whereas this one, it goes in really easily, and it stays in there, and now as you can see, our cable is now quite happily coming out just at the bottom section here, so it's not in the way, and that's really important. You've also got your little Windows 8 icon on your Windows key, and the finish to this is kind of like it's got a grip to it. It's like a semi-dimpled plastic, but it means that you don't get all these horrible thumbprint marks everywhere, so your nice fresh new keyboard will look nice and fresh for absolutely ages. So yeah, that is the full keyboard there for you. There is so much that you can do with this keyboard. It's just phenomenal. Like you can record over 500 different macros with it. So if you're playing a lot of RPG games, like World of Warcraft, things like that, then you're going to have no problem in getting all your spells onto keys which are accessible for you. So that is something very handy to keep an eye on. I did say when I posted a picture of the keyboard on my Facebook when I got the keyboard a while ago, that I had currently got used to Cherry Blue config mechanical keys, because all the Cherry keys, they are very similar, but again they're also very different in the way they perform. And Cherry Blues are very much like tack, 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 whereas this one's a Cherry Black, and Cherry Blacks are a lot softer, and they feel a bit squidgy, if you get my meaning. I don't know, if you've never used a mechanical keyboard, then it's going to sound really odd, but it's mechanical keyboards. Once you've had one, you're never going to go back to membrane keyboards ever again, because these are just amazing and gorgeous and beautiful things. But I'm kind of falling back in love with Cherry Blacks again after using this keyboard. I must admit, my Cherry Blue keyboard is gorgeous. It's very loud when using it, and kind of using this, it feels like I'm using it with a silencer. It's an interesting experience, I must say. But I absolutely love this keyboard. Really, really loved it. Everything just works straight out of the box. It's got a built-in wrist rest, which my previous keyboard again didn't have, so it's really nice that it's got that. You've got your thumb shortcut keys at the bottom here underneath the space bar, so you can get those set up for spells, abilities, weapons, whatever you want. Media player is what I always use them for, so I've got my play pause in the middle, and then my skip left and skip right, so I can control my music while I'm playing, and it doesn't actually, I don't have to like dick about, and because it has got media control keys on the top, but when you're in the middle of the game, if you want to do something really quickly, going function and doing it, it can take a bit of time. Whereas with this one, I can be in the middle of a game and I know exactly where the buttons are, and I can just like pause the track quickly if I know someone's near me, and I don't have to take my hands off where they are. Like, it's just my thumb off spacebar, press the button, and then go back again, and it's just nice and quick, and it works. The back key illumination, I'm a really big fan of. It's this lovely, gorgeous, bright blue. And also, when you haven't used the keyboard for a while, so say you're doing other things like you're just surfing around on Facebook and you're using your mouse, the keyboard automatically dims itself down, which is a really nice feature, so it's not constantly blue straight on your face, which is quite important. It's really, really nice. You have got your extra shortcuts at the top as well, so you've got your shortcut to your calculator, to web pages, adjusting the brightness, recording, all this kind of thing, and yeah, it's lovely. I'm really liking this keyboard. It's a full-sized gaming keyboard. It's mechanical, it's beautiful, it's shiny blue, and it's Roccat. What more could you ask for, really? What more could you ask for? So if you are looking for a keyboard, also it's got this fingerprint-free surface thing. It's kind of like a not like dimply type thing with all these little dots everywhere, but it means that your keyboard stays looking nice and clean, or a lot cleaner than it would do if you were having like a regular shiny black keyboard, which would get quite thumbprinty and stuff. But yeah, so really, really happy with this keyboard. It is living up to the hype, and you can get it in a variety of different cherries as well. So if you like your preferred cherry, then get that cherry. Why not, eh? And if you don't know what cherry you would like, you can actually order sets of cherry keys just to try out from various different websites. So I'd recommend you do that. Right, so that's my review. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please do like, rate, comment, subscribe. And if you know anyone looking for a keyboard, why not share this video with them? Because this could be one that they are looking for. Thank you very much again, guys, for watching. Please do your thing. And I'll see you in the next one. Stay fresh.